How to help your dog sleep at night. Your dog sleeping. It's one of those things you take for granted until you hear pacing, panting, scratching for the toilet, and even howling. However, if your dog is struggling to sleep at night, I have good news, because there are a few simple things that can help them and you get a better night's sleep. So let's jump in. First, you should know what's natural for a dog. Dogs normally sleep between 12 to 14 hours a day, but that's during a full 24-hour cycle. As you probably know, dogs like to doze in the day, so most dogs only sleep around 7 hours each night. If you set it up right, your dog shouldn't disturb you if there is an overlap between your schedules. Like us, a great night's sleep starts with a great routine, and a great routine starts a few hours before bed. So you should try to be predictable with your dog's schedule until they form a habit of going to sleep at the same time every night. This means taking your dog out on a walk at a similar time each evening, feeding them dinner at the same time every day, always making sure there are a few hours of digestion before sleeping. Also, in the hour before you turn out the lights, keep the mood relaxed with no games or high energy activities, and always make sure to let your dog out to go to the toilet. Once you've got a good routine nailed, the second thing you need to think about is environment. Now, some of you may not like what I say next, but if sleep is your goal, this is very important. Sharing a bed with your dog is possibly the single most disruptive thing you can do for you and your dog's sleep. In fact, research presented at the Associated Professional Sleep Societies found that 63% of people and pets' sleep get disrupted if they share a bed with their pet, which can make sleep problems worse. That said, if your dog does sleep in another room and is not sleeping through the night, there are a few environmental upgrades you can do to help. However, there's usually not one specific solution here which works for every dog. There are also cases where a dog's sleeping problem is not with the environment, but a medical issue that needs to be addressed, which is why many cases require working with your vet to try find the core problem. Things such as digestive, allergy, or bladder problems that are not easily recognizable at first are very common. So getting personalized help with the vet is very important. That said, here are some ideas I've seen work incredibly well in helping dogs of all ages and breeds. First, try to make the room as dark as possible. You can even cover a dog's crate with a heavy blanket to create a blackout effect. Then work to reduce any outside noise to a minimum. If this is hard to do where you live, try using an old clicking clock or playing some calming music to center your dog's focus. Songs like The Canine Lullabies by Terry Woodford work well for this. Going further, a nice comfy dog mattress or orthopedic bed for your older dogs can really help dogs sleep comfortably for long periods and reduce pain from aches. Adding in a blanket can also help your dog feel cozy or drift off faster. Once you've got the environment and the routine down, the final thing you may want to look at are calming nutrients. My favorites are Passiflora incarnata, L-theanine, and ginger root. These have all shown amazing effects in calming your dog's brain and body. And if you give them to your dog after their evening meal, it can really help set the mood for a good night's sleep. You can learn more about these specifically by clicking the link below this video. Now, if you do all this, get the routine right, get the environment right, and give your dog the right nutrition while checking for any underlying health problems for sleepless nights with your vet, then I'm sure you and your dog will get a much better night's sleep.